So, all right, Edgar, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate that. Wealth Science, sponsored by CRM Science. We're here at the T3 conference in Denton, Texas. And tell us a little bit about yourself, your organization, what you do, all that good stuff.
Sure. I'm excited to be here. Name is Edgar Collado, COO for Tobias Financial Advisors. We're a fee-only independent RIA based in Plantation, Florida. We've been around for over 40 years. We actually celebrated our 40th year anniversary the year of the pandemic, 2020. So a lot of our celebrations got postponed. But we're comprehensive financial planners. Our vision as a firm is to inspire, educate, and prepare our clients to live the lives they want. And we take a lot of pride in being able to make sure that our clients truly understand what's driving the decisions, what's driving their financial well-being. And we have a great team of advisors that can work with clients that are across the spectrum from a life and and challenges and everything that's going on. So
yeah, that is awesome, man. You should be really proud of the 40 years, dude. That's
yeah, we are. I mean, I haven't been there for 40 years.
no, you look. Yeah, I was going to ask you. What was the transition plan? But
sure. Yeah,
the organization's been around for 40, and you're a big part of that
it,
the last few. Yeah,
last 5 years I've been
cool.
there, and my partners at the firm a little longer than that, and they were kind of the ones that really kicked off that transition.
Great. What brings you here to T3, and how do you feel about these last 2.5 days?
Yeah, so T3, it's one of my favorite conferences in the industry. We as a firm have actually historically really done a lot around technology, but I would say really the last 5-6 years haven't really made any big shifts or changes. Company has changed a lot, and we're at a point now where we think that we have some good technology, but it's not really the technology that we need to get to the next phase of where we want to go as a business. And T3 is always a good place to come and talk to the vendors, the tech providers, see what's new, what's out there, meet firms like yours that work with firms like ours. And that's exactly what we've gotten. So an opportunity to talk to firms that we work with today and kind of address issues, but even more so an opportunity to talk to firms that we've never heard of that might have solutions that we can use.
That's great to hear too. I know for me personally, being a little bit newer to the ecosystem, I've got some experiences in a prior life that were really complex, a lot of moving parts, people trying to understand, what is it that I do to manage compliance? What is it that I do to get closer to my customer? I have to tell you, you have a lot of due diligence to do.
Mhm.
There's a lot of really cool products out there, but it does sound like you're making progress.
Yeah, we're trying. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's a balancing act. It's as a small firm, we don't have the big IT departments. We have no IT department. I call myself the chief of other, and I have a couple of people on my operations and client service team that chip in and help. But it is a lot for a small firm. But this is where like T3 really helps firms like ours, because otherwise, we really don't have anywhere else to go to get this information.
Yeah. As we think about wrapping up, one question before we get to the what might be your superpower and all this. What, if any, questions have been raised as you leave? I think you're heading out tonight, as long as your flight's not too delayed. But what, if any, interesting questions have come up that you maybe didn't think about when you came in?
Yeah, I think the digital transformation was a big topic this conference, and the last one I came to was pre-COVID, and it's something that we've been talking about for a long time, and I think COVID kind of really pushed that forward a lot more than what we thought just 3 years ago. So thinking about even us we have clients in older generations that you would never think would want virtual meetings and apps and everything, and they are clamoring, they're asking for that. So we have a lot more work to do there, I think, on the digital front. And that was a big theme, I think, of many of the presentations that we went to, about what advisors can do and what the industry can do to really help advisors kind of deliver what the clients are looking for.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So as we wrap up, I know we talked about one of my favorite things to get to know somebody, and in a very modest way, as much as I would be impressed if you told me you could hit a golf ball 300 yards. But from a
can't hit it 1 yard, I think.
join the club, man. Join the club.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit about yourself. In a way in which what makes you special in a way. Like, what's your superpower? What do you feel helps you make your teams better? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I would say it's my ability to really just try anything. I'm not like, it's almost like fearless when it comes down to doing things. I'm that guy that thinks that if I probably shouldn't say this because I'm flying out tonight on an airplane and the airplane would go down, I would survive it. Like, I can get through anything and I can do anything. And I've done it in my career where it's like, I've been in sales, I've been in finance and operations. Like, I entered this industry knowing very little about it 5 years ago. And I think that, if there's enough information out there, and if you really have the energy, the passion, and the desire to learn and do something, you can do it. I'm not a Salesforce admin, but I could really run circles around people that probably work in Salesforce today, and I taught it to myself. So I truly believe that you can teach yourself anything, you can learn anything, and as long as you're willing to step like out of your comfort zone and not just do what you think you're supposed to do, but look at other ways that you can add value. And we all can, I think, really surprise ourselves with what we can do and what we can accomplish.
Well, I mean, you should be super proud of that. I mean, you sound like, people will come to you often, I guess, and say, "Hey, how'd you do that?"
Yeah, too much. It's like,
and you'll say, "Yeah, well,
you got to keep it a secret that you know how to do something, because everyone will come to you to fix something."
Yeah, well, ask that Edgar guy. He's not afraid to fail.
Yeah, Edgar knows how to fix it.
And he's not afraid to fail, right?
Definitely.
But think about that, man. That's all the things. I have a couple kids, and if one thing you want to teach your kid, man, is just go out and do it. Sometimes it's just a numbers game. You failed 9 times, but that 10th one could be the magic thing.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
I really appreciate it, man.
You.
Have a safe trip. Yeah, really great to meet you and the team, and look forward to having you as a guest some other time down the road.
Excellent.
Thanks, Edgar.
Yep.
See you.